to the MRC show that never ends. We are here, Tier 1, in the land of, well, we know where we are. Gav's mentioned it many times early on. It's Tier 1. We are in China, of all places. Good evening, welcome. We have always seen drama galore in Tier 2 just gone by, but now, of course, we're here for the big guys, the big guns, the elite tier of MRC, and joining me this evening, it is the one, the only, it is the Lion King himself, the second half that makes up the M&M duo. It is, of course, it's Mark Dennison. Good evening.
Good evening, Mark. How are you?
Pretty good, thank you. Pretty good. Just down my overalls from a very difficult, very demanding race, I would have to say, in Tier 2, and good fun. Congratulations to all drivers, and I do believe, pending students' inquiries, that we have a champion.
I believe we do.
Yeah.
In fact, I think if he doesn't score anything because Scratch Charisma didn't win, he's champion anyway.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he is now.
A good 30-odd points between them.
Yeah, I think so. There it is. It could be our very own boss man. It could be Single Track, who is Tier 2 champion. And we've already seen Bergen lift the title in Tier 3. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, that we've got a Tier 4 champ as well. Is Melvin Tier 4 champ?
There's 50 points in it.
Oh yeah, so that's the only one that could go down to the wire on Wednesday evening. All with a round to spare.
It literally needs like 3 points to guarantee it.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to say, so far, I don't want to jinx a commentator's curse already, but you'd have to say the season that he's had, he's looking very likely. So we've got a few cars out on track already. Only one in the medium tyres, which is Collins out, stepping in tonight. Speaking of our T4 champion-elect, if you could call him, he's here in Tier 1. Wow.
Oh, he's raced both tiers tonight.
He had, yeah, he did. He raced Tier 2 early, and he was, I think he got caught up in a few bits. He got very unlucky, I would have to say, because he was pretty quick. He was very, very good this evening. So he's going to do well in the next tier. And we've got Mr. Pizza Man as well stepping in. He's the first one out on a flying lap, I do believe.
I think you could be right, because I'm on board with Chris Bailey and there's a few in front of him.
Yes, he's on the soft tyres as well. It's one of those tracks that eventually gets the grip. It takes a bit of time, but we saw people in Tier 2 improving on their lap times by a good 7, 8, maybe even 9 tenths towards the end of the session. So it rubbers in really well, this track. Of course, doesn't really get used now, and I think personally the Codemasters have actually done something quite decent for a change. That the grass in certain, especially Sector 1, looks overgrown. It does look as though it's actually not being used. I mean, it could just be me.
I've noticed that. I'll look at that next time I go on the track.
Yeah, it was just something I noticed. I noticed it on, I think it was the time trial side when the people use, and it was quite interesting. I thought they've done a quite good job at that, and it just didn't. It looked abandoned. To be fair. Oh, this Pizza Man gets a bit squirrely out of the last corner, but it sets a 32.8 opener. That's well, what did we have? Was it 32.0? I think it was, wasn't it? In for Fanning in Tier 2.
Yeah, yours was a 32.2 or something.
I was a 32.2, yeah. And then Chris Bailey already beats a 32.4. Mr. Blowhole already there. And then there we are. I was about to mention we're going to hit the 31s, and we do. Now, the question is, are we, with the track evolution you get around here, are we going to see the 30s?
It's possible. It's like you say, this track doesn't have to ramp up as the session goes along.
It certainly does. Certainly does. I think Fanning improved by a good 7, 8 tenths for his pole lap. So let's have a look. Who have we got? Let's go on board one of the Mercedes drivers. This is Ollie Racing. But he goes very wide outside last corner. You can get away with it, which he did this time into the 32.8 with that, even though running wide. That'll take him. And then Alex suddenly beats him as well. Good lap from the Red Bull man. Ryan's up there, 32.9 as well. Was a good lap time.
Yeah, nice time is a 32.9, especially beginning at session.
Yeah, these are very quick laps. We're seeing already the times are coming thick and fast. I keep jumping to people in the sunny finishing. MTO pops it now into 5th. Dynamite is a 32.0 as well. Where is one of our champion, Alex? Where is he? There he is, Mr. J. Sarge. None other than on an out lap currently, halfway around his lap. He's just getting out the way. Who's coming through? Who have we got? We've got Guy on a lap. He's backed out of that one. Let's have a look. Fat just coming on to end his lap time. Takes it nice and safe through the last corner. Doesn't want to run wide. Doesn't want to invalidate. He hasn't actually invalidated his lap. So we'll move on from that one. What else we got?
Let's have a look at Tier 1 standings. So J Sarge could wrap this up tonight. Because LRL isn't racing, so he basically needs to beat Kid Dynamite.
Wow. That's what it's going to come down to.
39 points in it.
Ooh.
So that allows a bit of leeway as well.
So Dynamite needs to outscore Sarge by 14 points to take it to the last race. Well, this could be one where we could get to the last race of the season and everything, all the championships are wrapped up.
Yeah. Well, with Jeddah being the last race, I don't think many people will be complaining.
Yeah. We may get a new record for safety cars and lack of finishes.
Might get a new record for non-attendance.
There might be that. Yeah. But
I'm not looking forward to it.
No, I'm not. But plenty of practice. Practice makes perfect, as they say. Andrew on board with Mercedes. I'm not trying to be favourable. I'm not trying to be show favouritism. We will cut away. He seems to have a nice clean lap at the moment. Oh, takes the hairpin quite nicely as well. Manages to kiss the inside curb. A bit of the yellow flag there, but it's all clear as you're going to run wide. He doesn't manage to keep it within track. DRS open, sets an opener time of a 1:34.4.
Don't watch the Mercedes too much, we might get copyrighted again.
Yeah, true. That's a good point. We'll go on board with a Ferrari instead. We'll go with our champion-elect. J. Sarge comes around the last corner, see what he can do to start with. Just does a 31.9. And I say that just does a 1:39.9. I think that's shows the level we've come to really expect from him.
I think if I recall seeing his comments, he's not very quick over one lap here.
No, I think
So
he has set up a bit more. Yeah, I think he is. His teammate, bit of a slower lap today, 37.2. Let's have a look with the Slayer in the Williams. Let's see how he gets on. There's a few people going back out. I mean, you might. Well, the soft tyres only last about 5 to 6 laps, I would say, around here.
The softs are awful here, to be fair. I think you probably better go in mediums.
Yes, the Slayer, there you go. Look at that, pops that into 4th. Good lap from him. So we've got Williams 4th and 5th. Blow Bailey. Excuse me. Oh, drifts out the last corner. That's going to really compromise that start of his next run. We're actually not sure if we've got any what the weather forecast is. We got away with it in Tier 2. We're not sure if not seen anybody even commenting yet. So where are you? Where are you? Wakey, wakey. It's only a Monday. Come on, this is the highlight of your week. Surely you got to be there.
I'd hope so. I've been up since 5:30 and I'm here.
I wasn't far off you, to be honest.
Monday is always a long day for me with work and then stewarding and everything.
Yes, I know, but if you're lucky and you manage to get either late start Tuesdays or Tuesdays off, then, well, it's cause for a beer or a rum in my case.
Well,
of course.
Funny you should say that. Luckily, I do have Tuesdays as a late shift.
Oh, well, perfect.
And I have got a beer, so winner.
It certainly is. And I've got a rum. I'm off tomorrow, and I've got a rum. So cheers to that. Xavier improves on his second one, a 32.9, a thousandths off the Slayer, up into 5th, on board with Mr. Blowhole in that Williams. DRS wide open. he was actually telling me earlier that each commentator seems to have their phrases, their turn of phrases. And it's just actually reminded me, that's one of the ones he looks out for me. He's saying the DRS is wide open. Apparently it's one of my phrases. I didn't even realise.
Now you mention it, I think I have heard you say it a lot.
Yeah, I think it's just one of my... it's one of my go-to, I think, without realising.
Well, it's like you've got Crofty with lights out and away we go, so...
Well, exactly. Yeah, that's why the introduction is welcome back to the show, the MRC show that never ends, because we don't. We may have a week off here or there, which we do have next week, but we will talk about that in a little while, of the reasons why we are not here next Monday night. But we will be here Wednesday for a special purpose.
Well, the week off racing, I suppose, is standard. It's bank holiday.
It is, yeah. I think we tried to race bank holidays in previous seasons. It didn't really go well, let's be honest. So yeah, we've knocked that one in the head. We have Christmas week off, to be fair, and Easter week. So yeah, we're looking forward to having that Monday off. I don't know what I'm going to do, do you know? Honestly, I have no idea what I'm going to do with myself Monday night.
Neither have I, to be fair. It might be feet up and watch a film.
I have to watch... Well, I might have to get practicing. I think. We have got then, of course, Wednesday night, which is the big one. It is not the season finale, folks. That is the week after. But it is, I've got our MRC Alzheimer's charity race on Wednesday night. Full qualifying, which you are accustomed to with the FIA Formula 1 World Championship. And then a 100% race, full term around the Emilia-Romagna Imola circuit. And I'm looking forward to that so much.
I'm not sure I am, but I haven't done 100% race in like 20 years.
Wow. That's, to be fair, mate, you're showing your age there, mate. I wouldn't say that. It's one of those. I think I did Silverstone when we did that. Oh, Dynamite locking up into turn 11. That's going to hurt. Curled him into 12. He was 3.5 tenths up on this lap. But I enjoyed Silverstone a lot. Really, really enjoyed it. And I know I'm really looking forward to it. And of course, it is just such a great cause that it's just amazing. And I'm looking forward to seeing people's cars and their own liveries and see what they decide to go with.
I keep forgetting it's an own livery race.
Yeah, there might be two people fighting over who they are and who they're racing for. Wow, good lap from Kid Dynamite. We saw the second half of that. Improved dramatically. That's again showing how the track ramps up at 31.6. Splits Reese and Jay Sarge. Now, is Dynamite going for something different? He seems to be going for something different this week. He doesn't normally do that. He normally qualifies a bit lower down and then decides to do a last to first challenge.
He's too good at them.
I know he is. He nearly did it on Friday in MRCX, and I tell you what, that full credit to him. He was so fast, and that was a brilliant scrap with Dynamite. Absolutely loved it. And full credit to him. It was a great race. I don't know how we did have contact at one point, but that was just a bit of unlucky, to be fair. I think it was just overspeed on both of our parts, pushing for the 2-3 corners left, and it was just great fun. Really enjoyed it with Dean, and full credit to him.
Yeah, I was on comms with Morgan, and you were doing your Ted impression.
Oh, I'll be back on Friday for that. It wouldn't be Fridays without
T-side Ted.
T-side Ted. Yeah, T-side Ted. Yeah. And I'll be there for the charity race as well, doing the same. Oh, Thatcher's getting a little bit squirrely. That's right on board with our stand-in man, our super sub, Nico Hulkenberg, riding a Red Bull tonight. I think that's one of his only cars he's not been yet.
The last time I remember seeing Ryan in a Red Bull was Tier 2 Season 4 Baku when me and him both subbed in.
Right, oh, so he has been Red Bull.
In Season 4.
Crikey, that was a while ago.
Yeah, because I think it ended in a wall for both of us.
So not the greatest memories then, I'm guessing, with that one. Trying to
No,
find somebody on
every
and
time I've
out.
subbed into tier 2, I've not had a good race.
And now Gav's on the chat already. He's, well, I must admit, I think our chat might be a little bit more subdued. I don't have his nicknames, so I don't know what they are. I'll be perfectly honest. Probably don't have his facts. And Gav's currently sitting in a Chinese jail cell somewhere.
Never to be seen again.
No.
After that intro.
Someone mentioned it, and I haven't heard it yet.
It was along the lines of
wow.
Or whatever he actually said.
I didn't actually expect you to do that, to be perfectly honest. I didn't know your voice could go that high.
Neither did I until I did it. Well, we had Rob.
Bergen said you don't want to. Okay, fine.
I remember when Rob did his Banshee impression when I commentated with him.
With Rob?
Yeah, the first time I ever.
With Rob, was it? Oh, right. Oh, cool.
I've only done it, I think, twice now. And Rob did his Banshee impression, so I've just done my Chinese Banshee.
I daren't. I'm just. I don't have the voice for it. I've already got a dodgy thought. I best not.
I can't do the Scottish.
No, I can't do the Scottish, and I don't think you'd want to. It's a pride thing, I think. That's what I'm going with. Oh, Ryan's bailed on his lap.
Yeah, I'm just thinking 14th.
Let's have a look.
It was going too well.
Who have we got on a lap? Monster's gone for a set of mediums. And here's the second run. This could be interesting. Sarge has decided to sit where he is. He's in fourth. Blowhole's got it into third. Good lap. Really good lap. Dynamite, of course, in second. Reese only done the run as well. I'll tell you what, this is going to be interesting now, because I think Sarge and Rita only doing that one run. Alex is in fifth, right behind Jay Sarge as well. Ollie Racing, he's not going back out. He's only not far behind as well. But as we've seen, the track ramping up. Slayer and Saviour both on laps. But we're going to have a look at this more to see how we get through Sector 2. Let's see how those mediums are holding up. He's 3/10 up, in fairness. He needs to gain a lot more if he wants to close in the back of 18th and move up the order. We got a Haas bouncing over the grass. Let's have a quick look who we got. Excuse me, on a lap. Let's have a quick look who's up the top. Let's have a look at Alex. Is he on a lap? He's not. He's bailed. Mike's on a lap. 3600 up on his previous time. He could still dislodge Alex. He could still dislodge Jay Sarge.
Looks like Andrew improved a little bit, but not enough to move up.
Yeah, he got up to 18th with that one into 33. 33.5 mediums is a pretty good lap time, though, you got to be said. Oh, yeah, Mike's lost quite a bit. Yeah, it was. So that's. I mean, you'd say he'll probably start on them. It's one of those. The hard tyres don't feel too bad round here either.
They're all right, apart from that. The banked right-hander's not great, and the exit of turn 2's not great.
That depends on your... Oh, who's that that's just jumped way up? That's Saviour up into 6th. Good luck from the fireman. Who's that in the wall? That's Thatcher's in a wall. Thatcher's in a big wall. Where on earth? That's... Oh, I think that's outside the banking. It
is outside the banking.
Wow, he's lost it big time on the inside there. At least he's managed to keep it going. And I think... It looks like Johnny's on an outlap. He may have joined late. Well, that's going to hamper everybody who's out on track and finished. Hopefully that doesn't last too long. Let's have a look at Melvin, see how he's getting on. Excuse me, qualified really well. He qualified very, very well in Tier 2. He's invalidated his lap, though. I have to bail on that. Let's have a look who else is out. Oh, Thatch, of course. I've gone quicker, but he's trying to go and finish his lap off. He's done so. The only one is Ujoni, who's now on a lap. And I'm very confused of his sector time, so I'm not going to lie. I think we've got a beautiful glitch there. His sector 3, he's on 30 seconds through sector 3. That's
that's unusual.
Yeah.
Looks like he's desynced. I'm hoping he realises and goes in the pits or something.
Yeah, he's not doing it this time round though. Not going very fast either. I'm still going very slowly. I think he may have desynced quite badly. So if you are watching,
retire it.
Please retire it. Jump into the pits. But for now, excuse me.
Have you seen the gap between J Sarge and maybe down to Ollie Racing?
Let's have a quick double. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Down to Ollie Racing, 6.5 tenths of a second. 12, the top 12 separated by a second as well. Wow, we've got it close. So currently we have Reese Wickham on pole position. Kid Dynamite, he's gone for a different strategy, different option this time around. He's gone all out, all guns blazing. He's in second. Chris Bailey in third. J Sarge in fourth. Championship leader currently. Alex Edrick only 11 hundredths further back in fifth. Good luck from him. And J Sarge's teammate Saviour there in sixth, only 4 thousandths further behind, and 1 thousandth further behind. That is Le Rappel in seventh. MTO, 100th further back in eighth. Just further back than that, Ollie Racing is in ninth. Then the Slayer rounds out currently the top 10. They will all start on the soft compound tyres, of course. Currently, Pizza Man, good luck from him. He is 11th. Ujoni is cycling around on multiple outlaps. And then we have Mark Ainley is in 13th, Olfach 14th, Collins Al 15th, Nico Hulkenberg, Red Car Rambo, he is in 16th, Guy 17th, Nick BT 18th, Monster, who's trying a different strategy, going for the medium tyre run, he is 19th, and 4 standing. So got to be pretty pleased with that still. He may be 20th and finishing the grid, but he's still got to be pleased with that, hasn't he?
Oh, there we go. It looks like he's retired it now.
Fantastic. There we are. Well, there we are, folks. To quote the great Banshee himself, I've read them out. You have eyes.
There you go.
There's your times, folks.
Still can't get over that gap between J Sarge and Ollie Racing. 5 positions, and it's like 0.25 or something.
Yeah, not even that 0.2. Less than that, really. Yeah, it's ridiculous. 2 tenths of a second. We've only got just over half a second, even 6. Well, yeah, 6.5 tenths from first to ninth. That's close around a very difficult, very technical circuit. It's really going to be tough, and it's now down to who can look after the tyres, who's got the downforce, who's not going to spin it. We saw a few drivers very, very screwly, even out of the last corner. So I think that's going to be a question now.
Yeah, it's that banking that's going to get everybody, I think.
Yeah, it is. We don't know the weather forecast yet. We are presuming, because no one's mentioned it, that it is all dry. I think it's going to save it for Tier 3 and Tier 4. It's going to save the rainfall.
Don't remind me.
I just thought I would. I'll keep you on your toes a little bit.
Tier 3 seems to be the wet tier.
Yeah. It does seem to be, yeah.
That'd be one reason to want to move out.
Well, keep going, mate. You will be a Tier 2 driver next season. You will be up with us.
It's looking like it.
Yeah.
But we'll see what Bossman decides in the next week or so.
Yeah, well, we've still got two races still to go for the Tier 3 guys. Of course, Wednesday evenings, and we seem to have... Well, we've got... I wouldn't say it's a glitch, but it's definitely a delay. Bergen's into Tier 3 wet race. He's putting his bets on there already. Don't follow his advice for horses, though, folks. I think they're still running. from the Grand National.
I'm glad I didn't put a bet on Grand National. I'd have lost.
I got second, to be fair. I was quite happy with that.
As long as you put on each way, you're fine.
Exactly. Yeah. But no, we are still waiting here, folks. There we are. The timer finally arrives. So let's have a look. I'm not sure why LOL's not racing tonight. It's a bit unfortunate because he's had a very, very strong season. He's not finished any lower than 4th in the races that he's been in. Wow. That's something else, isn't it?
I think he's going to make J Sarge sweat next season.
I think so, yeah, he is. J Sarge has had 2. He's had a DNF and a D. Did not start. He missed the Cota race in America. Other than that, he's not finished any lower than 4th, and he's not even been on the 3rd step of the podium, believe it or not.
That's a nice record to have from somebody who's going to be a triple champion.
Oh, no, sorry, I misread it. He has once. He has been on the... Yeah, once he's been on 3rd. Apologies, that was Brazil. 4th in Mexico, and top step in Italy, Australia, and last time out, of course, in Abu Dhabi. Can he make it 3 in a row? Is he going to cement that triple crown, that triple championship? Well, we're nearly there, folks. We're nearly ready, and I tell you what, well, we'll see. Bergen had a Welsh horse on. That's a new one.
I mean, it's looking pretty locked on that J Sarge is going to be a 3-time champion.
You would have to say it, but who knows? Who knows? Anything can happen in Formula 1 and in the, in MRC. And that usually does happen as well.
If I was a betting man, that's where my bet would be going.
You would say 39 points he needs, as of course, like I say, Kid Dynamite needs to outscore him by, well, he needs to finish in the top 3. Does Kid Dynamite and J Sarge not to score any points, but when we've seen the rear tyres, the rears of the car squirreling and panicking, well, we could see a big upset tonight in the safety cars, I'm sure. We'll have to see. We will have to see what goes on. We've had a few safety cars in Tier 2, including a virtual safety car as well. Well, please wait as we get the info in the top corner. Please wait. We will not be far away. I think this is still the glitch, though. This is quite a bit of a delay.
This is taking a hell of a long time.
It is, isn't it?
May have to do a lobby reset if this carries on.
Yeah, I think there was a driver, I'm not going to call him out on YouTube, who was struggling with connection early doors. And it could be, unfortunately, just lagging quite a way behind. Yep, I think we are, folks. There it is. The notice is up. We will be back with you shortly. We are going to restart the lobby. Huge apologies for the inconvenience. We do apologise. We'll be back with you in approximately, it usually takes about 10 minutes or so. So plenty of time to go for a drink, go for a bit of refreshment, and we will see you back here for all the action from China. See you soon.